If you hear what sounds like thunder every now and then, it's because I'm actually about to draw aggro, but from the boss. But it's okay because I have fade, so I can just fade and all aggro just kind of goes away. He put Blood Scent on me again? Man, that is super annoying. Because every time I get hit, it like reduces the amount of... Oh god, he enraged. It reduces the amount of channel time I have on my Shadow Word Death. I mean, not my Shadow Word Death, my Mind Flag. And see, like every now and then you just see the bar spike downwards faster than what it should be. That's because these crocolists are hitting me. It's kind of like in D&D when you lose your concentration. But yeah, see, he drops no loot. Like, you can't loot him. I'm spamming the right click on him and I cannot loot him. That's because that guy right there that's walking towards the stairs actually has the loot, and but he's considerably more easy than Lockmaw. Like that fight, the only reason that fight went as smoothly as it did is because we have a really good group. And we have a Shaman Healer. And Shaman Healer is like lol, chain heal, lol, nothing, no damage happens. This guy's much easier. All he does is disorient the tank every now and then, and he'll like charge after whoever is next on the aggro list. Like whoever has the next highest threat. And oh, and he whirlwinds, and the whirlwind targets a random person, and why is the healer standing by me whenever she sees the whirlwind coming towards him? I don't know. But anyway, so the whirlwind targets a random person, and he will start moving towards them, like you just saw. He also enrages kind of like the Croc does, but he doesn't hit near as hard as the Croc does. Unless the tank just straight doesn't get heals. Why is the tank not getting heals? Oh well. It doesn't matter, he's dead. Oh, what did he drop? What did he drop? Heart of Solace. That is actually a really good trinket for melee DPS. 285 haste. Yeah. That's the best in slot blue that you can get from heroics for any melee DPS class that's strength based, like Fury Warriors, Arms Warriors, Frost Death Knights, Unholy Death Knights, Red Paladins. Yeah. But no one in this group needed it because we have a Hunter, a Shaman, a Druid, and a Prot Warrior. The Prot Warrior probably already has it for his op spec. Either that or he doesn't have an op spec and only wants to tank ever, which doesn't make any sense to me. Where's the Plague Bringer? Oh, I can't find him, so I'm just gonna hit the Darkcaster. Because in the immortal words of Phoenix, kill the Dressfags. Dressfags meaning spellcasters. Anything that casts spells, flicks bolts, is more deadly than anything melee. Anything. Unless it's like a melee that one-shots you or something. In which case, yeah. That melee is a lot more deadly than any Dressfag. Unless it's a Dressfag that one-shots you. You get it. Scorpid Keeper. Ew. Yeah, shamans can't remove poisons anymore. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. They used to be able to remove poison. Shamans used to be able to remove, like, everything except a disease. Like, they couldn't deal with poisons and diseases, but they could remove curses. And, I think they could remove curses. The Thurgist. Oh, Hexed, okay. You generally want to kill the Thurgist first in this pull because he summons little blood leeches, and blood leeches are just extra damage going around that you don't want to have. So. But CCing him also works. Arguably better than just straight killing him, because you might not kill him before he summons blood leeches. I don't know if you can hear the music, but it's actually really pretty music. The game sound is probably overshadowing the music quite a bit, especially with this Hunter's gun going off like every 2 seconds. coming up. Why are we pulling that group? Oh well. You don't have to pull that group. Like you can just go around the outside of that there, and just not worry about that group at all. I'm poison feared. That's weird. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm about to pull aggro on the Plaguebringer. Oh, no, I'm not. Tank probably saw that I was about to pull aggro and switched his focus target. Because now the game actually tells you when you're losing aggro on something. Like little yellow, like big yellow letters will pop up that says losing threat on above one target. It's kind of hard to see, oh god, whenever you are like tanking 4 mobs, but it still helps a bit. Where are we going? Oh, I've never went around this way before, so this is new. Ooh, Thurgist. Kill him. Nah, Thurgist. Nah. Probably not gonna kill him. Yeah, ritual bloodletting. That's the thing that makes it to where that's the thing that summons leeches. No, I'm sorry. Summon leeches is actually the spell that summons leeches. Ritual of bloodletting just like does some damage on whatever it targets. Sometimes it targets the tank, which is cool because that's the person you're supposed to be healing anyway. But sometimes it'll target the healer, which is annoying. This guy, people call him the hardest boss in here, but he's really not. As long as you know how to move out of giant, bright circle beams that appear in the sky and shine down to the ground, you pretty much got this guy good. There is some kiting that's involved with this. We have a hunter though, and a hunter is like the best kiter in the entire game. So whenever the phoenix pops up, the hunter just do everything that it can to get aggro on it. See, that's the beam that you don't want to be in. I took 1 tick, but that's okay. 1 tick really won't make or break you. You'll notice that I'm not using my Archangel and my haste buff. That's because eventually he's going to pull everyone to him and summon a Dark Phoenix. You want to kill the Dark Phoenix as soon as possible. So that's what I'm saving my cooldowns for. The 50 lashes makes it to where every time he hits, he does more damage. Like, whenever he first casts it, he does 10,000 bonus damage on one swing, 5,000 on the next, and it just keeps halving the damage every time. Where's the Dark Phoenix? There it is. You don't want to have the Dark Phoenix be near the this thing, because it'll heal it, which is pretty annoying, but you know. I'm out of mana. Oh crap. I didn't use Archangel. What the hell? Weird. It's kind of cool though, because I cracked a 48,000 Mind Blast crit without Archangel. I thought I had Archangel active. Apparently I didn't. Fading because the... Oh, we just killed it. Okay. Let me use my Shadow Paint, even though I don't think I'll need it. The reason why I said I don't think I'll need it is because he's getting to quote-unquote execute range, and we just used Bloodlust, so I'm gonna start getting mana back like really fast. I'm actually doing worse on this fight than I did on any other fight here because I've let my dots drop off twice. It's impossible to clip dots now, and what I mean by that is if you use a damage over time effect dot, then you on a boss and you recast the damage over time effect, it will actually just extend the duration instead of starting a new one, which means that you still get it still ticks normally. It's just like been made to have a longer duration, if you understand. It just means that you don't have to worry about waiting for just the right time to refresh your dots. Yeah. This guy's probably the most annoying fight in the instance because you can't damage him for the first half of the fight. You have to kill these little minion things. They're not really hard to deal with though. That's the one with the most health. It has like 464,000, almost 500k. I don't know why it's dying so slowly though. The caster ones are the more annoying because they just do nothing but spam chain lightning all day. Where is it? Did it die already? What the hell? I guess it died already. Oh well. It must have spawned right on top of the big one and they just burned it down while I wasn't looking. Maybe that's why the guy was dying so slowly. Whenever the big ad dies, he does this little thingamabobber, this little explosion of energy, and you don't want to be standing beside him when he does that, because it'll hit you for about 30k. Again, I'm saving my Archangel and my Lifeblood because I don't want to use it on ads. I want to use it on the boss. Oh yeah, whenever you get done killing ads, he does this little crap. It like knocks you around the platform. You can be knocked off the platform by this, but it's hard for him to do. Anyway, we should have saved Bloodlust for this part because all he's gonna do is like soak in storms from thunderclouds and start nuking the entire group for a whole bunch of damage. It's kind of annoying. Oh, and he keeps summoning the little chain lightning ads, but you don't worry about them. You just keep burning the boss, ignore the ads. Because it's just honestly easier to do it like that, because he summons them so close together. I never have to worry about my mana in this phase of the fight, though, because of a talent I have, every time I get hit for a set amount of damage, it pretty much gives me mana back. I've got better. I don't need that. I'm just gonna greed everything. Like, I don't even need it for off spec. So. But, you know. I always wait to see what kind of thing until all of the gear has gone out, but you know, it's whatever. Uh-oh, shitstorm incoming. That was fun. But yeah, that's a heroic from World of Warcraft. It's a pretty good time. It's not the hardest one. Definitely not the easiest either, but not the hardest one. I'm in Oldham because I was farming. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If I get a good response from doing World of Warcraft videos, then I'll do more, along with League of Legends, and eventually I will get back to doing the Final Fantasy Tactics stuff, I promise. But yeah.